Hello and welcome to BWTV. Today is rather interesting as we are going to talk about Google's antitrust case settlement with CCI. On April 21st, 2025, Google made history, becoming the first company to settle an antitrust case under India's newly amended Competition Act. The Competition Commission of India, or CCI, approved the tech giant's proposal to resolve allegations of abuse of dominance in the Android TV market. The very next day, Google issued a statement thanking the CCI for enabling a constructive and transparent process that allows continued innovation and compliance. But what was the case really about? Why did Google settle? And how does this reshape the tech and TV landscape in India? Let's break it down. The case was initially in June 2020 following concerns over Google's market dominance in the smart TV ecosystem. The Competition Commission of India (CCI) launched an investigation after finding potential evidence of anti-competitive practices. At the heart of the case was Google's Android TV operating system, which was allegedly forcing OEMs, which is original equipment manufacturers, to pre-install a bundle of Google apps like YouTube, Play Store, and others as a condition for using Android TV. Google also faced allegations of restricting competition by preventing these OEMs from using modified versions of Android or exploring other operating systems like Amazon's Fire OS or Jio's TeleOS. So what were the key findings? Google's practices were similar to its actions in the smartphone market, which had already led to a Rs 1,337 crore fine in 2022. The CCI's investigation found that Google's agreements limited OEMs' ability to innovate, raise costs, and reduce consumer choice. After a detailed investigation, the CCI ordered a settlement process under the newly amended Competition Act of 2024, which introduced the settlement and commitment mechanism for quicker resolutions. As part of the settlement, Google has agreed to unbundle its apps from the Android TV platform, allowing TV manufacturers to choose which apps they want to include on their devices, provide more flexibility to OEMs to adopt alternative operating systems such as Fire OS or Jio TeleOS, submit annual compliance reports to the CCI to ensure that it adheres to the terms. Any material change in the terms of settlement would nullify the deal. Unnati Agrawal, partner at IndusLaw, says this marks a turning point. It's heartening to see the settlement mechanism being implemented in just over a year. It signals a new era of dialogue-based resolutions in tech markets, one that corrects anti-competitive behavior swiftly. So, why does this matter? Well, it sets an important precedent for how the Competition Commission of India can engage with companies to swiftly address anti-competitive practices. Neelambera Sandeepan, partner at Lakshmikumaran Sridharan attorneys, points out, publishing the first settlement order within a year of introducing the provision demonstrates the CCI's resolve for quick enforcement, especially vital in fast-moving digital markets. However, Pranjal Prateek, partner at Khaitan Co, advises caution. This case mirrored issues from an earlier smartphone ruling, so Google may have anticipated the outcome and opted to settle. That does not mean all future big tech cases will follow this path. While the settlement is being hailed as a success, not everyone agrees it addresses the core issues. Pranjal Prateek adds, even within the CCI there is debate. Member Unnati Agrawal wrote a dissent note questioning the sufficiency of Google's proposal. Neelambera echoes this sentiment. The true impact will only be clear after market testing. Implementation may reveal gaps or unintended consequences. And what if Google does not comply? Then there are safeguards in place. Non-compliance, concealment of facts, or material changes will nullify the settlement. OEMs and app developers can also pursue compensation or damages if the anti-competitive conduct persists. Now let's zoom in on the impact on Indian OEMs and the smart TV market. Debasish Jana, IDC's lead for smart home and TV markets, highlights Google and Android TV still hold a 61% share in India, but that's down by 6 points from last year. However, this settlement is likely to accelerate the adoption of other TV operating systems like Amazon's Fire OS, Jio TeleOS, and even Roku in the Indian market. Debasish adds, OEMs now have the flexibility to reduce hardware costs by using more efficient operating systems, and they can also tailor the user experience specifically for Indian consumers. This case could reshape how Indian authorities regulate big tech in the future, but not all tech giants will follow the same path as Google. Pranjal Prateek remains cautious. Each case is different. Some big tech firms may still prefer litigation, especially where they feel they have stronger defenses. With that said, this case is a step towards a more predictable and structured regulatory environment for tech companies in India. This case is not just about Google, it's a glimpse into how India plans to regulate digital markets going forward, with speed, structure, and transparency. What do you think? Is this a good model for future tech regulation, or is it too soft on big? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and keep watching BWTV.